All right, I went over the rules. I want you to protect yourself at all times, and what I say you must obey. Let's fight.
Make it miss, make it pay.
Alright, let's reset. Switch stance.
That's time!
What are you doing? You've switched off completely. You've been coasting this fight, and now you've let him get back into it. Now it's a tougher fight, and he's going to be confident.
Do your business.
Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw. Okay, let's reset. Switch stance.
Time!
Listen, you switched off. What are you doing? You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to switch back on. Get focused. Get your mind on.
Let's go.
Switch stance, that's it. What we do in the gym. You know what we do in the gym? Be confident. That's it, nice and smooth. Now stay like that now. Okay, it's not working. It's not working. Switch to southpaw.
Now you're switching off. You're starting to make mistakes and you're switching off. I need you to go back out there. I need you to win this round. Get your mind back. Back. Come on, do you want to win this fight? Get back out there and...
Let's do it.
It's not working. It's not working. Switch southpaw.
Pick a side. Will you live? Will you die? Will you quit? Will you try? Sweating eyes. Who am I? Who am I? Champion till I die. Every morning, every night. Boy, I gotta look alive. Now you can hear the crowd going wow. Yeah. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight. The champions about to get down. You know who's up in the house tonight. The champions are back in your town. Feel the stands and make them shout tonight.
We've got high hopes for this contest with these two fighters. Should be a really good matchup. I'm Todd Grisham, and here with me, my broadcast colleague, it's Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
It's time for our tale of the tape. the Bronze Bomber. 6'7" tall with that massive 83-inch reach. And they'll be facing Larry Holmes. Watch out for that reach of 206 centimeters. He's also 191 centimeters tall and weighed in at 103 kilos.
There is no joke about this. Someone is going to get hurt, the other is going to get embarrassed. Let's make sure they measure up well.
Deontay Wilder, he is the Here comes the Easton assassin, Larry Holmes. Dominated the heavyweight division in the early 80s. In fact, he went 48 fights before suffering his first defeat. Watch out for that very impressive jab.
I'm so excited for this fight. There is no nonsense here.
This bout is scheduled for 8 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, an Olympic bronze medalist from Tuscaloosa, Alabama, a hard-hitting, sensational knockout artist, and a WBC heavyweight champion of the world, the Bronze Bomber, Deontay Wilder. Fighting out of the blue corner, from Easton, Pennsylvania, here is one of boxing's all-time greats, the heavyweight champion of the world, known as the Easton Assassin, introducing Larry Holmes.
And this one has all of those big fight feels you want from a prize fight. Here we go.
Todd, I love this place.
All right,
The
I went
atmosphere
over
is
the rules.
second to none.
I
If
want
you
you to
get the right
protect yourself
fights,
at all
you've got
times.
fun all night.
So a
And what I
capacity
say, you
crowd
must
here for
obey.
this one. We've been
Good
waiting a
luck.
long time for this matchup. And here we go. We're expecting an all-out offensive display. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. Well done with that counter shot. Nice punch. Punch, counter punch. The crowd here cannot wait. They've been buzzing all day long, and finally, we're about to get it on.
Situations like this, Todd, will either make or break a fighter, because the expectation from the thousands of people here, of the millions of people around the world, people like you and I sat here expecting everything and anything, can break a man or make a man.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Every time he throws a punch, a receipt is coming right back. Nope, that jab not going to score. He threw a punch and just got countered. Caution being thrown to the wind. You'd like to see more jabs. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have.
Let's go out there and let's reset.
And there's the bell to start round 2. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Slugger has a unique mentality, doesn't he, Johnny? He just wants to win by knockout. He says if we go to the scorecards, it's a failure for me.
Speed generates power. Timing is everything. If you've got speed, you can pop, knock anybody out. You've just got to hit them in the right spot.
He misses with that jab. It's knockout or bust for both of these fighters. Halfway through the round, and I don't know who's got the advantage. Great stuff.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
This is what makes outside fighters so good. Their footwork is second to none. It's as fast as their hands.
The straight right just misses. Catch and shoot. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. At this point, you got to believe he can't win on the scorecards.
Just take the round.
There's the bell to start round 3. Safe to say that last round was a nightmare. Let's see if we can turn it around here.
This is one of those situations. You've just been hurt. You've got to get out there again. Be smart. Be sharp. Don't be a fool. Don't get suckered in. Make him fight your fight. Hold him, tie him up, just until your head clears again and your legs come back again. Because if you don't, he's going to pop you off.
Nice job slipping that left uppercut. Beautiful counter shot. Counter punching. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Nice counter. What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Nice counter shot. A perfect counter shot. So much firepower here. I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. They're giving us a high-tempo show. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Talk about Wilder in that last round. That bell could not have come soon enough for this guy.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what, next round, you're getting it. You're going to get a kitchen sink.
Good work then. Come on, switch on. Get your boxing back together.
Can't miss him. Great work. Stay focused. Don't let him back into the fight. Great.
Now, get your mind back. Get your focus.
Here we go in round 4. Who's going to land the first big shot? So the fight will continue. How do they turn things around?
They've had 1 minute to recover. Now they've got to bluff it. They've got to bluff it. They've got to come out now and style it out. Get on the back foot, jab, rest on the jab. Be smart and pop until your legs come back. Then, put the pressure on.
The perfect counter lands. This fighter has been extremely aggressive so far, Johnny, but how do they keep it up over the distance of this fight?
Sometimes when you have a fight, the best way to beat a fight is not give them what they want. Because they want to get you there. They want you to stand there toe-to-toe with them and have a tell. That's what they do in the gym every single day of the week. What you've got to do is you've got to frustrate them as they set their shots. Get out of the way. And they'll get so angry, so frustrated because they can't work.
Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
And he scores with the counter. Straight right, just misses. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. The straight right just misses. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
The bell, sometimes it couldn't be the sweetest.
On to the fifth we go. After that last round, something has got to change.
That was a tough last round. Now you've got to make sure he doesn't put it on you, and that's what he's going to try and do. So tie him up, hold him, lean on him. Don't get drawn into a fight. Not yet. Not until your senses have come back.
One punch changes everything in this division. It's the heavyweights.
I've never seen a fighter so fast in my life. How do you deal with this? You've got to hope they run out of steam.
And this is incredible action from both of these heavyweights. There's a counter shot. Nice slip to avoid the jab. Big shots from both these fighters. Got to be careful, though.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Every time they throw a shot, they get countered. Cannot throw out a lazy jab in this fight. You'll get knocked out. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round.
Posting this fight, and now
There's the bell for round 6. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They exchange punches. You can't make a mistake at the heavyweight level and not expect to be punished for it. How about that time counter shot? The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Halfway through the round, and there's not a lot separating these two.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
He blocks that jab. Nice punch. Can't find a home for that jab. Good one. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Talk about Wilder in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance with...
You don't want to lose this fight, do you? Come on. Let him...
And there's the bell for round 7. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Looking for the knockouts here, and that's what we expect from heavyweights.
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Trying to land that jab. Nice counter shot. He missed with that jab. Both of these fighters have had their moments.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you.
Whoa, did you see that? Give me just a second here, Johnny. Deontay Wilder rocked right now, and the Bronze Bomber goes down. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
You're right, Todd. What?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Come to me.
Apparently, it's going to take more than that to keep this fighter down.
Some fighters, when this happens, this can be heartbreaking. Some fighters, it makes them angry. They want to get back into the mix again. I want to know what...
So final 10 seconds of the round, and he is looking really sharp. Let's talk about Wilder in that last round. Boy, this next round is going to be crucial considering the knockdown we just witnessed.
I love the response, though. Got back up, took a deep breath.
Yes, I like that.
And they're back at it again here in round 8. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
What a knockdown. 1 minute, you need 1 hour to get over a shot like that. Now it's down to conditioning. Now it's down to mental strength and preparation. It's how you are going to deal with this.
And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. Couldn't land that jab. One punch could end this fight for either of these two heavyweights.
You've got to ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable, drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? We need to see that again. Some amazing boxing right there.
That's lights out right there.
The referee deems they can continue, but this might be a big mistake.
Todd, he's up. I'll be surprised if he makes it back to the corner. And if he does, will he?
It's been all one-way traffic with just 10. Imagine seeing this punch coming and not being able to do anything about it.
Even I've got to...
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Are you okay?
Another win, another unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.